What's up, blockchain? Phantom heads, profit seekers, how y'all doing today? Coming at you with another episode of Earning on Fantom, and today we're going to take a look at Miso Finance. And this is a pretty cool farm. There has been a lot of brand new farms coming out on Fantom. Fantom is blowing up. I've been through a whole bunch of them. I've seen a lot of the reviews from other crypto YouTubers. I have followed, kind of gone through the docs and dug deep in some different ones. And I'm not going to mention them. Might review a couple of the other ones, but I thought this one really stood out as far as, an easy gainer and all that good stuff that I like. Current price of Miso is $44.92. Market cap. Now this is an absolutely minuscule market cap, 159,000. This will take nothing for this thing to blow up, and part of the reason we're here, but also just from the how cool of a farm this really is. Audited by Paladin, rave reviews even under the low risk setting on RugDoc, and we got a review from Green Flag as well. This is the front of the site here. Typical farm, but they do have some interesting things that they've done and some cool stuff that they're doing. And this is cross-chain. Even though it is starting on Fantom, it isn't just going to be living on Fantom. One thing I really love about this is the low supply. There's only 10,000 Miso. So 10,000, $44, as you can see, extremely spring-loaded when a market cap's only 159,000. These guys just got associated with Grim Finance, so they got a couple auto compounders there. Should shine a quite some good light down on the team and on this because there's so many people on Grim, and if you go over to Grim Finance, let's go ahead and stop by there, and you come over, and the reason I think that a lot of people will be flocking to this is when you come and you click on the APYs. Well, this is get off of deposited vaults there, and we'll come here to sort by APY, and how close are we? Scarecrow's up at the top. We got Scarecrow in the top 3. Pair zap, singular, and there's Miso there, earning 1.23% a day over here on Grim. So at one point it was at the very top, so we'll see how that holds up. But people, this is just launched. People are just now able to find it. And if you go to Fantom, go to over to RugDoc. If you go to RugDoc and click on the Fantom farms and go to low risk APY, this is your number one banger here. And here is what they have what they've come up with, and you can read through all this, but basically they've done the whole KYC. The farm owner has KYC'd with them, showed them the documents, the code, all that. They've gone through all the code. You can't rug pull any of that good stuff. And yeah, so totally solid. Has everything at in order from RugDoc to get a low risk rating, which is not easy to do over there. Those guys are some catty bunch for sure. Stopping by the Medium, they had a weekly recap here. Number 4, it says, Miso has been whitelisted on Spooky Swap. Now it is easier to get that golden bag. Pretty damn cool. We have added several pairs from our beloved friends, Jet Fuel Finance. And so that's cool. Also in here, they show this article written by RugDoc where it talks about the different tokenomics and this max supply being 10,000 Miso, and it talks about the emissions and all that good stuff, and it links to an article that goes over to RugDoc that's written by the I believe the creator of Jet Fuel, who basically talks about how the emissions of a token that's going to actually work and actually going to function and be there for the long haul and not just be a big pump and dump needs to have 70% of the emissions of the native token reserved for liquidity and staking, and we have 75% here, so that's pretty cool, not bad. So we got some different functions here as far as the pools. We'll go over those in 1 second. Anyway, whitelisted on Spooky Swap. We've added several pairs from our beloved friends at Jet Fuel Finance, and those are the pairs there. We'll take a look at those 1 sec. Community, in this weekly recap, we want on behalf of the Miso team to sincerely apologize for the last week in which we have not been active on our social media networks. We as we usually are. At this moment, we are working to finalize some partnerships with the hope that we can boost the presence of Miso and attract more TVL for our vaults. Meanwhile, we are building a lending protocol with flash loan capabilities. That's what we're here to read. That's pretty dang big. That's cool. So like I said, a lot of development. And it's not just a typical farm, right? Not just a typical farm at all. Finally, we have a very good news for you. A great update for you to know is we have added a buyback vault, where 100% of the performance will be used to buy back Miso for future LP incentives. This means that there will be a buying pressure every day. It is currently around $100 per day. So some nice buying pressure there. That's pretty cool. Regular updates from the team on the weekly recaps there. So heading over to the Telegram here, we have a multi-chain DeFi system. They post regularly here. Like they said, they were posting a little bit less for the 1 week, but they've been pretty damn active, and it is important with these farms to, like, Twitter's the canary in the coal mine. If they stop posting on Twitter and they stop doing stuff on GitHub, pretty soon the devs start losing interest. They're not, they moved on to other projects, or they're focusing on other things, and they just let the farm kind of run its course, and no future developments, nothing happens, and the farm disappears. A great way to see, or just becomes to a ghost farm. A great way to see that on its way is by following Twitter. If a team is not posting at all on Twitter, especially for a farm, they're not they have a schedule for a weekly recap, they're not giving it. Those are your first incentives to, get out. But these guys look like they're going to be here for a good long time, with the team being, audited and all that stuff from RugDoc, and them going through everything they've gone through with the different, paying for the different audits and all that good stuff. So let's head back over and take a look at what we actually have here. Miso Finance is building to become a multi-chain project that can provide a multitude of products and services. We strive to provide awesome experiences for our users as profitable returns on their investments. Initially, we will be launching as a yield farm on Fantom to distribute our Miso token that will be used in services we are building on. See the project roadmap for the list. Here's the roadmap. First, multi-chain products and services. We're planning to have Miso protocol present in any chain over time, with a default lineup of products and a personalized one. Miso stablecoin with a Miso multi-chain token. We're planning a multi-chain token that users can trade anywhere and use anywhere in our multi-chain protocol. It will have future utility and will be used as a currency for the services that will be built on the Miso protocols. So multi-chain, there are going to be multiple uses. There's only 10,000 of this coin. I think you can see why this, has a good chance to go up, especially with there being no, big protocol. So what do we have here? Let's go look at the farms. Yes, the yields are great, as you would expect, but we got some extra tabs here that you don't have in other places, right? So we have, we're home. That's where we're at now. Then you have farms, and your farms is what you'd expect. These are all your delicious farms that are here on board, and they got some fantastic APRs. You can sort by APR and everything as as usual. I like when things are in APR and not APY, but if it's in a compounder, clearly it has to be an APY or it doesn't make any sense. But this is not a compounder. This is where you compound yourself. But look at how delicious that is. 6.92% APR, and that's about 2% a day. That's nutso. Miso USDC, also around the same, quite devilish little APR right here, 666. Wrapped Fantom and Geist, not getting in that one because I don't want to hold Geist, because I think it's just, the tokenomics are such that it's just going to emit so much that I don't see how, it's great to use Geist, the platform, but I'm not interested in holding the token long term personally. Anyway, you can get an FTM pool, FTM tune pool, and of course all these APRs are going to change. They're going to fluctuate, but this is your typical farms here, and they got a lot going on. Everything will be pumping you out in Miso and all that good stuff. So from there, we also have Miso Pools. So what is a Miso Pool? So the Miso Pools are like your single staked assets, right? And These things are in APR 2, so you get to roll those over, and this is awesome. You know, this is what so many people want to see is single-sided, you know, ways to grow different. And look at, you can do all sorts of them. You can grow ice, one of Danny's projects, probably a little overinflated right now. You do wrapped Fantom USDC and earn on one-sided, no chance of impermanent loss. And they have like some actual stuff in here. Normally when you go to pools on different things, you got like one option, two options, maybe three. Look, we already on week 4 have a big list of things that you can stake Spirit here at 27% APR. And that's not APY, APR. So, you know, compound as you wish or sell away, whatever you want to do. 43.3% APR on wrapped Fantom. Single-sided, spell, 50% APR. A lot of good stuff here. Boo at 81.24% APR. Man, I'm telling you, these are some really great pools, and they put together a lot of stuff in here, and this is a lot deeper than, you know, a lot of the new farms being launched. So these guys have put in some serious work. So those are the Miso Pools. Next down the list, you have this Orbis Pools. When you click on Orbis Pools, you're like, hey, there is nothing in here. What's going on with this? So we're going to read through the docs and see what Orbis Pools are all about. Orbis Pools is a unique approach for a dividend pool where it will be running indefinitely and supplying USDC indefinitely as long as the project earns fees from its product and services. All the different products and services of Miso Finance will be redirecting a portion of the fees to these Orbis Pools. We, the team, treat Miso Finance as a company where we have stakeholders that invested in the platform, which are entitled to a share of the revenue generating activities as well. That can be you. As such, we built this pool to indefinitely reward Miso holders with a portion of the project's income. To be eligible for the Orbis Pools, users must have bought our native token Miso and stake it in the Orbis Pools that are available. There's none available right now, but you can see what it will look like by looking at the finished pools. It's going to look something like that, and you'll be able to stake your Miso in there and earn from this situation. So, what pools will be available? Miso to earn USDC coming soon. How can I maximize my earnings on the platform? If the farm is still minting tokens, you can stake in one of our pools and earn the tokens by paying a small deposit fee for a non-native pair pools. You can also buy Miso on SpookySwap and stake it in the native pools. So that's not totally launched, but it is being built and it's there, and it's going to look something like this when they have it. Currently, they don't have anything in here, but pretty cool concept. And, you know, it's similar to like your XBoo or your Gen Spirit. It's their situation for that, but pretty cool. Moving on down, we're going to hit these vaults. These vaults I found really cool. So what are the vaults and why are they in a separate section than the Miso Pools and the Miso Farms? And the reason for that is that these are by third parties, right? What are Miso Vaults? Miso Vaults are auto-compounding stakes on third-party protocols. The project acts as an intermediary to automatically manage the user's funds on their behalf by harvesting rewards and staking it back into the same invested asset. So there you go. It auto-compounds for you back into whatever you're in here. And I did join a couple of these. I got in this Miso FTM, and I am also in the Miso auto-compounder over on Grim. And it's just compounding away. It's only 1.93%. I'll take it. That's fantastic. I only have a little bit in there to Miso, but, you know, with only 10,000 of them being out there, that could end up being something. I'm also in the Miso FTM pool printing out, well, it's auto compounding, so it's just auto compounding and buying me more LPs. So, you know, the way this strategy works is this would print out probably Miso, and then Miso is sold back into sold half of it back into the Fantom, and then you know, they buy the LPs and it just compounds your LPs. They have quite a few cool pools here, and these are all on, you know, other, you know, they tell you where they are. Spooky, Spirit. You can click on here to see the details, and you can go to the underlying protocol. You can view the contract. You can even, you know, you click there to go get your LPs, and then you stake them here. Pretty awesome. So not only do they have their own farms, Miso Pools, they have this Orbis Pools things, which hasn't launched yet, but that's going to be their version of, like, you know, getting a share of the of the rewards of the entire platform. And then you also have these vaults, which is like having your own little Grim Finance or Reaper Finance built in here, where they're using other platforms, creating strategies and smart contracts for those platforms that you can put your funds in there and have it run. It's been audited by Paladin. It's been, this is some pretty killer stuff. So I think there's a lot of good possibilities here, but it's like all farms. You never know. You want to keep an eye on this. Make sure the team is staying busy. And as long as they're doing stuff with 10,000 tokens, I think this is kind of a no-brainer. It should be an easy win. Let's go take a look at the chart really quick. Here is the Miso chart, and you had your, initial distribution. Someone found out about it, dove in, boom, boom, boom. They've sold out. We're down to 44.93. That is cheaper than I bought some of them. I bought a couple here at 60, and then I bought the rest of mine about where we're at now. And I'm going to throw a few hundred in right now before I drop this video. And looking pretty good, This should have a nice run, because with the tiny little bit of market cap that they have, which is extremely pathetic. Or, if you're like me, you see that as an opportunity, because no one knows about this yet. It just got launched, but it's, audited by Paladin, got the low risk rating from RugDoc. I mean, we don't even have that at Tomb Finance. So, yeah, should be doing just fine. And looking forward to ride this one up right now. Look at that market cap, 159,000. So if this thing sticks around, this is going to be a good play. Anyway, easy 5-10x in my opinion. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. This crypto music. I'm gonna catch you guys on the flip. Hope you're having a heck of a great day. Hope you're earning lots and lots and loads and loads on Fantom. And I will catch you on the next one, guys. I'm out.